Washington Pod presents EARL Nightingale.
Sound economics is at the bottom of everything desirable. There must be a satisfactory financial base for our lives if we're to grow and accomplish more and experience more. Money is very important. Without it, nothing happens. With it, everything becomes possible. The old excuse, "it takes money to make money," is nothing more than that, an excuse. When you find the business you want and in which you feel confident of succeeding, there are a number of ways to obtain the necessary financing. But you must first become the person who can raise the necessary financing. That is, you must become a person of responsibility with a good track record and no slip-ups in the fair dealing department. Becoming well-to-do financially certainly doesn't solve all problems, but it solves most of them. There's a wonderful feeling of freedom, real joy in knowing you can do pretty much what you want to do when you want to do it, and that you can give a helping hand to those less fortunate. Becoming well-to-do tells us we're making a significant contribution to the community and does wonders for our self-esteem. And don't underestimate the fun of buying and owning beautiful things, such as fine homes, furnishings, pictures, and objects of art. Every man needs a toy or two to properly round out his life. For some, it's exotic cars. For others, a fine yacht, or at least a good boat and great fishing tackle. If a man likes good fishing, for example, with money the whole world becomes his fishing paradise. It's the same with a camera buff. Now the really great equipment can be his, and the beautiful and strange places of the world his to photograph. Money makes everything accessible. We've said that every man needs a toy or two. Well, what about every woman? Mary Kay, a delightful and very rich lady in her own right, and she started her cosmetic empire, incidentally, with $5,000, has commented that every woman wants a good diamond ring, a mink coat, and a fine car. Well, let me add that she also wants financial security, and she should have it. She should have enough money in her own name to guarantee a good life without financial worries. Money, like alcohol, as the saying has it, makes a good man better and a bad man worse. If a person is hard to live with or work around when he's on the way up, he'll be even more insufferable with money. But if he has a great attitude during the climb, it will be even greater when he reaches the upper echelons. In fact, a great attitude during the climb has a great deal to do with reaching the upper echelons. We're the same person with money that we were without it, and we need to keep that in mind. Money doesn't make us better people, not better than anyone else, far from it. It simply indicates we took some intelligent risks, and they paid off as we intended they should. As Pearl Bailey commented, "I've been poor and I've been rich, and believe me, rich is better." And you can say that in every language on earth. As we've indicated, about 35% of all new entrepreneurs are women, and the figure is very likely to continue to climb. Women are marvelous business people. They have excellent heads for business and a very practical approach to most problems. From 35 to 49% of all graduate business school students, depending on which part of the country you're checking, are now women. The day is coming when company executives all the way to the very top will be equally divided between the two sexes, and it'll be better for all of us when it is that way. Young women should no longer think of themselves in terms of those jobs that were prevalent when American business was strictly a male domain. Women tend to have more company loyalty than men and are slower to jump to another company and a better offer. It's true. Knowledge is power, especially that branch of knowledge that has to do with succeeding in a world where the majority does not. We become what we think about, and if we do not think, we become nothing at all.